think that's pathetic. You know, in the last few years, with all the shit that happened in the world, we really needed strong men to step up and say no to certain tyrannical figures, but that didn't really happen. There was only a few of us that did that. And that is because there is a lack of strength in the world, and the reason there's a lack of strength in the world is because everybody's too comfortable and afraid of challenge. So the gym is a perfect opportunity. This is us volunteering to come in here and put ourselves through pain. Okay, yeah, it's not out in the wild, we're not at war, we're not hunting and fighting wild beasts necessarily, but we are volunteering to come here during our free time and put ourselves through pain. And I think that is very important in character building, building resilience, you know, and setting ourselves up to succeed in the future. And welcome back to your favorite channel on YouTube, Cold Strength. Now, something a little bit different today. I'm training back in biceps, but I'm also going to be answering your questions. Now, on my Instagram, I put a question box in my story, giving you guys an opportunity to ask any questions you might want answered on here. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to be putting the hurt on these biceps, on this back, and answering your questions. We're going to have a jolly good time. Before we head off though, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you like this video, and drop a comment letting me know if you like this format or if you have any questions for the next video. But now it's time to get to work. Let's get it, baby. Alright gang, now let's get rolling with these questions. I'm just going to drop them in this video as we go. Now, MZC91, the fuck, asks, how many years does it take to get to the top level? Well, my friend, there is no guarantees on anybody getting to the top level. You know, it's kind of like the perfect storm, right? It's the perfect combination of things is what it takes to get to the very top level. And by top level, I'm talking about the top. I'm not talking about really good or very good. The thing with people at the top of any sport is they have a genetic gift. Okay, now hard work can get you a long way. Don't get me wrong. If you're not genetically gifted, that's okay. You can still achieve incredible things through hard work. However, the reality of the situation is that if you have somebody with fantastic genetics and that hunger inside them to be better than anyone on the earth, it's going to be hard to match that. So I'm going to say there's no amount of years that it takes to reach the top. You know, it takes the X factor, someone with that special ability who can absolutely harness it. Because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people with genetic genetic freaks out there that absolutely waste that potential. But there's some that harness it, and you can tell, you know what I mean? So don't put a time limit on things. Be the best that you can be every single day. And if you have that genetic blessing as well, it's only a matter of time until you reach the top. But if you don't have that, hey, chase as hard as you can and keep those fuckers honest. That's how we get it, baby. The next question by Eamon Riordan, I think I said that right. He asks, do you think rest days or active recovery is important for progress? Yes, absolutely. We cannot absolutely hammer ourselves day in, day out and expect to stay healthy and expect to progress. In saying that, a lot of people will hear it's okay to be lazy sometimes. That's not what I'm saying. You know, if you are a high-level athlete or you're training like one or you have goals to be one, you're going to have to show some discipline because sometimes rest days are harder than you think. For some people, like me, and maybe you, it's hard to do nothing. But, you know, we have to have a break from doing heavy work. So that's why I always say, if that's you, you know, yeah, head into the gym every day if you want to. I wouldn't suggest lifting weights every day, and if you are lifting weights every day, I'd suggest at least 3 of those days are very light. But more so, I'd be inclined to get outside in nature, get out of the gym, go for a hike, challenge yourself in a different way. You know, just because you're a powerlifter or a strength athlete, there's no excuse to be unfit or lazy. You know, that's not cool. That's not going to get you anywhere. We want to feel good, we want to look good, we want to be strong. You know, and that's how you achieve the things you want in life. You can't just be a fat, lazy lift weights, and that's it. And, you know, I guess you can do that, but you're probably going to be very disappointed with the outcome. So I definitely think that active rest days are important for progress if you have high-level ambitions because, you know, central nervous system, you know, fatigue and recovery is integral in the development of your strength and your potential. So from a scientific standpoint, yes, we need active recovery. Yes, we need rest. From a bro science perspective, that's harder than it seems for some people. So my advice for those people would be just make sure you chill a little bit. You know, you got to think about your ligaments and tendons as well. They need to chill. They need a break. So be mindful. That's my advice there. And for the next one, Roy the Boy 21. Good question, my good sir. What do you think of CJ getting kicked out of Thy Art is Murder? Now, for anybody who says, what the does that mean? Thy Art is Murder are an extreme metal band, although that's the furthest thing from what I would call it right now. If you don't know the drama, the singer has been thrown under the bus, kicked out of the band, CJ, for voicing his opinion on a certain issue when it comes to the rainbow flag people and children and what they're trying to do. Now, what the band have done, like absolute soy boys who, have no respect for any individual in that band anymore after what they've done to this man, the way they've handled the situation was very cowardly, very cowardly. A man would not handle a situation like that. Absolutely no honor. And it's really sad, but I'm not surprised because the whole world is turning soft, and it includes, the extreme metal scene. Holy shit. So he got kicked out of the band for an inflammatory comment or an opinion he had on the issue, and all the crybaby rainbow flag people kicked up a stink, and then the band felt pressured to take action and kick him out. But not only did they kick him out, they kicked him out, forced him. Well, they didn't force him to make an apology. This is where I differ on the topic. He should never have made the apology. Apparently the band made him make the apology. Regardless, that's where I think he went wrong there. He should have stuck by his word and had conviction. But it seems that the band did twist his hand a little bit in making an apology. He made a video. Apparently they only posted, a half of the video, just to sort of soothe things over because they were about to drop a big album. The album came out the other day, and on the album release day, they dropped the digital albums with a different vocalist and kicked him out of the band. So I think that's a really pathetic way to handle things. Even if you don't see things eye to eye, that's cool. Have some honor and have some dignity and have a conversation man to man with someone about things. And deal with the consequences. If he gets angry over it, he has every right to. You have to deal with those consequences as well, because you're making a terrible decision in doing that. So, not that my opinion matters on this topic. I doubt anyone who's involved with it is going to hear this, but that's how I feel. I think it was soft. It's pathetic. That's not metal. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. That's how I feel about it. The next question, Connor Wood, PL, asks, how much do you think doing hard things in the gym transfers to life? Good question, my friend. Well, as long as we're not talking about I think it transfers very well. Now, many of us, many men, many people have comfortable lives these days. We don't have to, hunt for food or fight for survival. Generally, most people have comfortable-ish jobs and a roof over their head. We're not fighting, the elements to survive or wild beasts anymore. So life, compared to a long time ago, is pretty cushy in a lot of ways. And we've also become, physically weaker. We've become fatter and softer and full of excuses. And I'm talking more specifically about men. And I think that's pathetic. In the last few years, with all the shit that happened in the world, we really needed strong men to step up and say no to certain tyrannical figures. But that didn't really happen. There was only a few of us that did that. And that is because there is a lack of strength in the world. And the reason there's a lack of strength in the world is because everybody's too comfortable and afraid of challenge. So the gym is a perfect opportunity. This is us volunteering to come in here and put ourselves through pain. Okay, yeah, it's not out in the wild. We're not at war. We're not hunting and fighting wild beasts necessarily. But we are volunteering to come here during our free time and put ourselves through pain. And I think that is very important in character building, building resilience, and setting ourselves up to succeed in the future. We must be ready to fight, we must be physically capable, and we must be ready to face adversity. And that is what we choose to do in the gym. So yes, we are setting ourselves up for life and for success. So do hard things in the gym and it will help you in your life. Okay guys, next question is from Adrian Homelin. He asked, mixed grip or hook grip for raw deadlifts? My friend, it really depends. If your limiting factor is your grip and your grip is what's letting you down, I definitely suggest that you learn hook grip. If your grip is not an issue, there is no reason to change it, then you're all good. I will say there is a slightly higher chance of bicep injury with a mixed grip. However, when I hurt my bicep, I was double overhand. So I don't think it really matters. If you do use mixed grip, especially, make sure you lock your elbows and you don't move or don't bend them when you're deadlifting. That's important. So I'd say, yeah, simple answer is, if your grip is letting you down, you're gonna have to either get a stronger grip or try hook grip. So it depends on the limiting factor. I'll do one more question. This one is from Mike78ABC. Mike, I don't know who you are. You ask me questions all the time. For some reason, I feel like I know who you are and this is your troll account, but I'm going to humor you, my friend. He asks, what is the recommended number of reps for bicep isolation exercises, such as dumbbell curls, etc.? Well, reps and sets for biceps, for arms. Now, I'll just quickly say I believe, and from what I see, arms respond well to frequency, so training them more than once per week wouldn't be a bad thing. In terms of, sets, I just trained biceps. I did 12 sets, and my rep ranges were from between, 10 to 15, I think it was today. Sometimes I do 20s, sometimes I do 8. I don't really do less than 8 with biceps. There's not much point. But yeah, mix it up. 8 to 20 reps, aim to hit 10 to 15 sets of biceps in your bicep session or your arm session. Twice a week, ideally. And I think that's the way to go. If you're doing it once a week too, that's fine. We still do hit them, when we train our back. It really depends on your goals. If you want big biceps like bodybuilders, then definitely train them more than once a week, I think. Make sure you hit different angles. Try tempos, try different things, cables, dumbbells. Train them through a full range of motion, that's kind of the important thing here. Train them different angles, full range, different reps, different rep ranges. And I think a well-balanced approach, with most things is the way to go, and biceps is no different. I don't have the world's biggest biceps, nor are they small. They're quite big, considering I only really have been training them actively for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I used to do them sometimes, but never focused on it. It wasn't a priority of mine, but hey, I've got some time to build some arms and I want to, so yeah, I'm training them 2, sometimes 3 times a week at the moment. Kind of depends, so I hope that helps, guys. Hey, and that's the video, guys. That's the session. I hope those answers, they helped. Hope they answered your questions at least and didn't leave you with more of them. I hope you enjoyed the session. I've got some things to tell you. What are they? Well, by the time you watch this, the new Kia Kaha drop. Kia Kaha Cross Cult Strength. That'll be live. The merch drop, the new program. Go and check that out. Quads of the Gods. I collaborated with Big T on that bad boy. We worked hard. And if you want more information, you want to see more of this stuff, make sure you're following my Instagram page. My personal page is at @the_wolf_king666. And the Cult Strength Instagram page is Cult Strength. So please go and check them out. I said I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it means the world to me. If you can like this video, you can subscribe. And if you share this video and drop comments, it helps me with the algorithm a lot. I really want to grow this page. I think it can be doing a lot better than what it is. Put a lot of work into it, and you guys seem to enjoy it. So if you can help me get it out there, that would be sick. But until next time, make sure you go to the fucking gym. God damn it. God damn it. Go to the fucking gym.